we have a reunion game. Saturday. Basketball.
Oh,
Should be getting done. That is the foundation of the year, so yes.
Good?
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
good.
I was saying good as you could do it.
yeah,
I'm moving.
yeah. I mean, I think I can do a little better. Maybe a little better. Well, communication is the key.
Yeah.
That out.
Oh, that's supposed to this year. So
Good. Good. All right. All right.
always good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing that son? Doing all right. How about you? Good.
Uh,
Uh-oh. Something's up. All right. How about you? Mhm. They monitor the dog.
A meatloaf family over.
Huh?
I said, we not really, you and mom not really a meatloaf cooker.
We have not. I need to learn how to cook. Listen, I keep telling you,
Oh, grandma,
grandma.
yeah, about to say,
Oh
grandma.
my God, grandma used to cook. Oh my God, when we smell it cooking, you come home from school and smell that shit cooking, you can't wait till dinner. Oh God, she made some meatloaf with mashed potatoes and peas. It was always mashed potatoes and peas with it, bro. I can literally taste it right now. Looking at that, thinking about it. She put the onions and bell peppers in there. And I never picked up that. I don't know why. It's just crazy. I pick up a lot of things, but I didn't pick up that.
But mom don't cook no meatloaf either. I don't think
No,
mom.
I don't. I think I don't cook it because she's not a big beef fan at all. So that's probably what. Because I think I made it for her when we were dating,
Uh,
and she just didn't have the greatest reaction to it. And I thought it was good, but I think that was what kind of.
I did some stuffed cabbage yesterday for a staff meeting.
Oh, you did?
Meeting lasted about an hour. About, I say between 20 minutes after the meeting, a whole pan done. I just felt, sometimes you get up and you just feel like spending the wee hours in your kitchen.
Yeah, I do. It's therapy. People don't realize it's kind of therapy because it's and
Yes.
it's creation. It's art. It's food.
Yes.
Food is art. It's a
And I
creation.
think what happened to me the night before, I'll be thinking about
Yeah.
this shit.
No, my problem is not. I'll be passing and I'll see something that look good on social media. I don't know how to make it, but in my mind, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just.
And some of those,
uh,
you can kind of manipulate them to be whatever you want them to
yeah,
be.
I look at it. I don't even look at the recipe. I say, okay, that's like bell peppers in there,
Yeah, yeah, scallions,
brown
whatever.
sauce. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. The guy is Wait Bellamy. The guy ahead of it, I think it's Wait Bellamy. He won a 2 men's jerseys that's hanging in the Raptors and lost. He played back in '60s.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the one that was 70.
Yeah, scored. He was a beast. He was a beast. Uh, like his last game in FAMU, he scored like 53 points. I mean, he was balling back then. Huh?
What's the frequency of them?
Weekly. We do it weekly. Yeah, so we do different. Like we had GoCon here last week for volleyball. We just rotate the coaches in.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. There's basketball women's coach.
So you get some of that sweet potato with mud.
Oh yeah. Look how many people waiting already. We ain't even. Oh, we are live. Did you hit go live?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. You gotta let people know because they can hear. Yeah, you just turn your mic on. Just hit that button, turn it on.
Sitting a bus. Get some passes out of the middle. Seen Ben's calendar. Brought her one. I'm gonna chuck it to you. I'm gonna go sit in my seat.
Next to Lila Walk. I like the way you.
Not too ball dominant.
How you doing, man? Good meeting you.
Testing.
I hope you just
Testing.
I hope you just
Testing. Testing.
37 won't be here today, Vaughn. He called me when he got a doctor on 7 o'clock.
Testing.
Oh.
Yeah, I want you to go to the show that. Coach Tony,
Testing. That was the official opening of today's meeting. Did y'all hear that? Let's do it again. When you hear that, that means the meeting is going to start. So if we can all settle in, please. If we can all settle in, please. If we can all settle in, please. If the luncheon gets started late, it's going to be because of you, not because of me. Hello? Hello? We will. Hello, everyone. We're about to start the Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club Luncheon today. Your faces are great. It's good to see all of you here. We like to welcome all of you here, and we see some special guests here and some people we haven't seen in a while, but we're going to get to all of that. The Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club Luncheon is all about fully supporting our athletics program and our student athletes, and we try our very best to do that. And we do that under the direction of our board chair, CEO and president, Dr. Gerald Jackson. We also would like to thank everyone that has shown up here today. It's just good to see you because I know you all are supportive. You have contributed to it with your time, your in-kind contributions, and also your financial support, which is very important to our uh, trying to deal with some of the unmet needs of our athletic program and our student athletes. Uh, just as important, we'd like to thank those who are online with us today. And we appreciate all of your support. We appreciate your input. And please do put any questions that you might have in the chat box so that we can recognize and also address those questions that you might have. We're going to have a question and answer period later on, and please be patient for that. And as always, we offer upbuilding, positive comments and encouragement to our coaches and also our student athletes, because that's what the Eddie Jackson standard is all about. With that, if you'd like to make contributions, we'd like to remind you that we have a cash app that is $220 QBCLUB. $220 QB Club. And if you want to contribute, do that, please. And also a reminder that when you do that, the Eddie Jackson Quarterback Club is now a designated 501c3. So we can give you credit for your contribution, your charitable contribution, and it will be tax deductible. I'd like to remind everyone to do that. Your support is appreciated. Your past, your ongoing support is great. But thank you so much. We'd like to now have a moment of silence for the passing of one of our great civil rights activists, Jesse Jackson. You all know the story. We don't have to tell a story about it, but if we can just do just a moment of silence, and then we're going to have a comment by Vaughn Wilson. Thank you very much. I'd like to yield the lectern to our great Vaughn Wilson, who keeps us online every week, and we appreciate that, Vaughn. Vaughn has a special comment he want to make.
Thank you. Got to give credit to my son, Zachary, because he's doing it more than I am now. Hey, Coach Gordon. Let me tell y'all how to hype Coach Gordon up during the game. It was a game, they weren't doing good, and she was going in that locker room, and I yelled out, D-Lane. And she did like this, she didn't even look. And they came back and won that game. Don't say DeLand, it's not gonna work. You gotta say D-Lane. But anyway, Harold and I were talking about Jesse Jackson, and Jesse Jackson told one of the funniest jokes at one of the oddest times you ever want to see. At Bob Hayes' funeral in Jacksonville at Bethel Church, Jesse Jackson started off his commentary. If you don't remember, Jesse Jackson played defensive back for North Carolina A&T. So Jesse Jackson said in 1964, Bob had got back from the Olympics and A&T and FAMU were playing. And Jesse drew the assignment to guard Bob Hayes. And so Coach Gaither would split Bob Hayes all the way out almost to the sideline and just having to run streak patterns and wear Jesse out. But they weren't passing because Paramore, China Doll, was killing them in the middle. And Jesse said in FAMU had this tall quarterback. He had to be about 7 foot, at least 6'11", James Tullis. I went back and looked. Tullis wasn't but 6'4", but anyway, that's what Jesse said that day. He thought Tullis was really tall. He said, so Paramore kept killing him up the middle. And Bob was all the way to the sideline, so he started trying to cheat in a little bit to try to help on Paramore. And he cheated in too far. And Tullis dropped back and dropped it out the ball. And Jesse say the father they ran, the father he got from Bob, as Bob Hayes kept running. He said he felt bad. He knew his teammates when he got to the sideline were gonna kill him. They were gonna laugh him out of there. He said, but he had solace in the fact that nobody over there laughing at him could have caught Bob either.
Thank you very much, Vaughn. Those are interesting stories. Vaughn knows a lot about athletes, and especially on the old time stuff. So at this time, without further ado, because of time constraints, I'd like to introduce our men's basketball coach, none other than the great Heisman Trophy winning coach. Huh?
Ladies first. Ladies.
There's a student that has a class that we're trying to get out here, so if you all would, we do think that we know the standard of women first, so I appreciate it so. But thank you for saying that in the middle of my introduction, Coach Charlie Ward. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all latching the standard. But I would like to introduce a couple of players that we brought today. Tyler Shirley is a senior. He's actually a graduate. He's already graduated. Actually, both of them have. And Jordan Chapman has also graduated. So they're two of our leaders that we go to help us when it comes to talking things through with the team. And so they've been great inspirational leaders for us this year. I'm sure hopefully y'all have been following us. And I'm sure you've been, if you curse, you're cursing at the TV sometimes and you're cheering a lot as well. We've been a good mix of both. And the good part about it is we had a good start to the SWAC. We were 5-1 at one point, and then we lost 4 in a row. And then we've been up and down since that time, win one, lose one. But the goal is continue to improve upon the season, and that's whether we win or lose. And the great thing about what our guys have done is they're learning through that whole process of what it takes to win long term. And so we're grateful that the guys we have are coachable. And so we're doing our part to make sure that we're providing some good basketball for you guys to watch. How many of y'all watched the game the other night? Alcorn. Did anybody get a chance? So Alcorn, there was another game we've been this good. First half we were up pretty big. We've had a couple games like that where we were up pretty big, and we ended up ended up winning the game by single digits. I'm sure, just like my parents, that I get calls all the time. My mom, she can't watch games because if the games get close, but that's just who she is. Even when I was playing, she would get that way. And then of course my dad is like probably most of you all. He's coaching the whole time about something. That's just who he is. And even when he's at the games, he's coaching. I don't really hear him, but I understand his voice. I know his voice, so I do hear that sometimes. But I'm grateful that I've had this opportunity to be able to coach these young men because they have taught me a lot about where we are, and they've also helped me to grow as a coach because it can be challenging, just like kids, your own kids, and we have players that have kids, and they'll understand that what it takes to be successful. But just grateful that we've been able to go through these ups and downs because that's what life is about. How do you handle and respond to the challenges? How do you handle success? because we've had, like I said, we've been up and down. For the most part, we have some great streaks both ways. But the key is how can we continue to improve going to the tournament? We have 5 games left. Hopefully, you guys will get a chance to come see us play. The men and women play this week at home, tomorrow and Saturday. So hopefully, you'll be there to watch both of those games. For both of us, the games are key and pivotal to our success when it comes to the tournament. Because once you get to the tournament, anything can happen. But the key for the tournament is having the best seed possible. Because you want to make sure that you have a double bye going into the tournament to where you don't have to play as many games. You're going to play at least 3 if you're a double bye. You're going to play at least 3 games to get to win the swag. But you don't want to have to play 5. That's very, very tough. So it's about seeding now, putting forth our best effort to get the best seed. And these next 2 teams that we'll be playing, Alabama A&M and Alabama State, Alabama A&M is above us, and Alabama State is right below us. And so, if we win both games, it puts us in a very good position for the SWAC tournament. And so that's our focus, is to make sure that we protect home court, and that's the goal for tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get a chance to see everyone there. And just remember, I said this before, while we're out there, we are practicing. We are working hard to improve our outcomes. So what you guys may see, we also see as well. And we just want you guys to encourage us, all right, and pray for us to get better. All right, don't be spreading no negativity on us, because the word of God says, whatever you speak, that's what happens. So we don't want you speaking negativity over us. Speak positivity over us so we can continue to improve. I don't know if the other guy's supposed to. All right, well, they'll let Tyler Shirley kick us off with the guys, and he can share about his experience this year and encourage us to keep moving forward. Chad's going to be the spokesperson. All right.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Jordan Chapman. I'm a graduate student, like you said, from Birmingham, Alabama. My major was originally Health, Leisure, and Fitness Studies. I graduated Health, Leisure, and Fitness Studies last spring, and I'm currently just in IDS, Interdisciplinary Studies, for my graduate year. I chose FAMU. I don't know if many of you know, but I was the longest active player on the team. I've been here since 22, 23. Um, Thank you. I originally came. The head coach was recruiting me the hardest. Like the then head coach was recruiting me the hardest, so I just came, and I decided to stay just because of the sense of the community. I love the alumni, and I love how everyone just get along all the time. I feel like the family connection and everything. So I never felt it was a reason to leave. My most memorable experience at FAMU, probably I would say just traveling as a team and just the camaraderie amongst students, my peers, and alumni and everything. It's always fun to see everyone, and it seems like everyone always having a good time. I would say probably that. My most disappointing, uncomfortable experience, probably would say morning conditioning. How to waking up at 6 in the morning, having to lift weights, run, things like that. Nobody likes that. So I'll probably say that. Most memorable experience on the team. Honestly, I like all the memories as a team. I probably would say the most is when I like road wins. When away games when you win on away because there's so much adversity set up against you and you still come out with a victory. That's most memorable because it seems like the team is always closer after any win, but a road win is tougher. So I would say that. My worst experience on the team, um, probably my first 2 years we was losing. My first year we was 6-21, I want to say. My second year we was 7-21, but we changed it now, so I done seen both ends of it. Benefits of being on the team, I would say meeting new people, having to adjust your personality for other people because it's a team sport. You can't just be your individual self because you're on a team with other people, so you have to adjust. And I feel like that actually helps you in the real world as well. So when you have a job, work with people you don't like, but still having to get along for a bigger purpose, I would say that. Plans after graduation. Honestly, right now I'm just letting God handle it. I would say if not playing professionally somewhere, trying to hop on a coaching staff somewhere, just trying to continue to stay around the game that I love in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
How everybody doing? My name is Tyler Shirley. I go by Ty. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. My major is IDS. I graduated last spring, and I'm a graduate student this year. I chose FAMU because I just want to be around people that are like me, the HBCU environment. I had a lot of options for schools I could go to, but I decided I wanted to stay around people that are like me. My most memorable experience at FAMU was our 5-game win streak. That felt really good to win, and I want to do it again. The most disappointing was our 4-game losing streak. Honestly, I feel like when you're losing, everything's just harder. Like getting up is harder, going to class is harder. Even just taking care of yourself, everything just become like it seems like just a hassle when you're losing. Um, my most memorable experience on the team will be, I gotta say, like the long bus rides and the long practices. I feel like those are really the moments where players and coaches we connect and we get to know each other the most, especially at the long road trips where we're going for like 5 days straight. It's just like I got no choice but to like learn the next person next to me. And you find yourself talking to people in a program that you didn't have a connection with at first, and you build that connection with them. You find out like you got a lot in common, and I think that's very special. Um, my worst experience on the team, yeah, I gotta say conditioning, man. Conditioning, that's got to be the worst. Especially like when we got a chance to get the conditioning away. Like we do this thing where we gotta make free throws, and you take away each down and back when you make a free throw. So when we miss our free throws and we gotta run, it hurts so bad. I'm not gonna lie. It hurts everything in me. Like, the benefits of being on the team, for me, discipline. Having to get up at a certain time, be there on time, um, just being punctual. It's helped me a lot just all around my life on everything. I wasn't the most like time efficient person, but I feel like basketball has helped me become better at that. My plans after graduation are is to continue my basketball journey and become a professional basketball player. And then after my professional basketball journey, I'll become a basketball coach. I'll try to get to the highest level, become an NBA coach, and one day I want to own an AAU team also. And that's about it for me.
Okay, we will have a open question and answer period for any of the players or Coach Ward. We're going to limit it to 3 questions at this time because we have another team that's going to be presenting today.
Okay, I have a question online for Coach Ward. Someone asked, how do we bottle up the offense from Alcorn and Prairie View games so we can have it every game?
Well, if they can give me an answer, I'm here for that coaching. I think it's a focus deal, and Those games, we shot it really, really well from an offensive standpoint because, as you can tell, the game before, the numbers weren't the same. And so we just have to find a way to make that our consistent. And trust me, they can tell you, we're asking that question all the time, and I'm always talking to them about not teasing me, because they keep teasing me with these games where we go off from an offensive standpoint, and then it seems like the next game we can't find a basket. And we do practice, we do that, but I think it's part of the focus that we're going through. But we've been asking for consistency, and that's what they can tell you. That's all we ask is just be consistent, and it's not that they're not working. It's just how can we make that our norm.
Hello. First of all, I'd like to know if number 2 and 22, you both have the green light to shoot threes because you pump a whole lot, but you let go. You made like, I don't know how many 3-pointers and then one the other night. I noticed that at the end of the game, the other team started to play, especially the other night, they started to play street ball. We're still playing book ball. Could we play a little street ball near the end?
I'm not sure what street ball looks like. I mean, I do know what it looks like. It looks unorganized as a coach. But we're about being efficient in whatever we do, whether it's offense or defense. We're about being efficient. And when Ty is pumping, sometimes it's probably the right thing to do, especially if he's not shooting well. And it's just understanding that part of the game. And then he does other things like screen well, and then he can get the shots that is much better for him at that time. That doesn't mean all these guys can shoot. It's about being efficient and doing it at the right time. Because early in the shot clock, that's what the other team wants. But we want to work to get a better shot later in the clock if we can get it. And so it's just understanding that part. And at the end of the game, when the team is down, they're more desperate. And so what they start doing is putting their head down and just driving the ball, forcing us to either stay in front or foul. And that's a good strategy. So that's what it looks like when you talk about street ball. But that's most times when you're down and you're just trying to find a way to get the ball to the basket or create some offense or what have you. But most times for us, if we're up, we're trying to work the clock because clock is our friend, and then get the best shot possible after that. Sometimes it goes in. We don't like turnovers regardless at any point, but we do want to work the clock to try to get it down to get the best possible shot at the end of the clocks.
Morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Could you explain to us the selection for the SWAC tournament this year? I think it changed a little from last year, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so all 12 teams will be going to the SWAC tournament. I think in the previous years, it's been the top 8 teams. I think it's top 8. So it's been the top 8 the last year, all the years before. This year, all 12 teams get an opportunity to go. And so that's what makes it a longer process when you have 12 teams going. And so our goal is to get to the top 6, because the top 6 gets you that double bye. If you're in the top 8, I think you get a single bye. You get a single bye. So we want to avoid being 9 through 12. That's the goal. But the goal is to be top 6. And right now, we're sitting in the 7th spot playing two teams that are one's above us, as I said, and one's below us. And then we have a couple games where it'll be very similar. We have Southern and Grambling, and then Bethune, of course, is leading the conference. But Southern is up above us, and Grambling is a little bit below us. So we have an opportunity to be able to get to where we're trying to get to. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach Ward. Really appreciate that. And I'm sorry I had to turn down the scholarship you offered me last year. I was trying to get Shirley and the other guy a chance to play because they're graduate students. So, I know you're going to offer me another scholarship this year. I appreciate it. I hear you. You're doing so well. Thank you so much again. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our ladies basketball coach. She's special to me because my granddaughter. Hello? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, got a presentation. I'm sorry. Coach and players, could you come around front, please? And board members, you can come around front, please.
We are so happy to have, just a little bit. We're so happy to have the basketball team here with us today, the men and the women, okay? But right now, we want to recognize our gentlemen with a little certificate of appreciation for taking time to come and be with us today and to share some of your experiences with us. All good experiences. Happy to hear that. Okay. So our certificate says Certificate of Appreciation presented to Ty Shirley, speaker at the Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club Incorporated Weekly Luncheon, Wednesday, February 18, 2026. Same thing to Mr. Chapman. Certificate of Appreciation presented to Jordan Chapman, speaker at the Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club Luncheon, Weekly Luncheon, Wednesday, February 18, 2026. Mr. Chapman. Right. Thank you so very much. So right now, board members, thank you all so much. I just had a birthday Saturday, so I forgot. Okay, for this presentation, I'm gonna do something a little different today. We have some grand rattlers. I wanted the special presentation we do at this time is done from our $1 million campaign. So we have some grand rattlers. I was going to call up some grand rattlers for part of this, but we have some visiting grand rattlers in the house today. All right. And who are normal supporters, great supporters of the 220 Quarterback Club. The Cobbs, all the way from North Carolina, come up here. The Bellamy's from Bradenton, Florida. Come on up. These are diehard Rattlers. Y'all probably know these people, right? You see them at games and stuff. They are diehard Rattlers, always supporting FAMU, and especially the 220 quarterback club. So at this time, to the men's basketball team, a check for $1,500 for your improvement for whatever you need most. Okay? All right.
Check's in the mail.
Y'all so much.
Karen,
With Wade Bellamy, the legendary basketball player. Wade Bellamy.
Okay. Dr. Walker is the official dictator.
Yeah, his jersey is hanging in the back.
In case y'all don't know, this is Mr. Wade Bellamy. He's a long time an official outstanding star for the FAMU basketball program. And his jersey is hanging in the gym. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Moving right along.
Thank you so much. Okay, now it's my pleasure to introduce the ladies basketball coach, who is a special place in my heart because she had a summer camp for young people this past 2025, and my granddaughter participated in it, and she had a ball. And Coach Gordon is so good with young kids. So I'm just mentioning that because not only does she give us all that she gets on the team, but with respect to the ladies basketball team at FAMU, she also gives to the community. It is my pleasure to introduce you to some and present to others Coach Bridgette Pressure Gordon.
Well, good afternoon. I'm no stranger to the 220 Club. You know, you want to talk about the season. It's not going as far as we like it to go, but Coach Ward mentioned a lot of things that the same position that they're in, we're in, at 6 and 7. We had the highs of starting off 3 and 1, you know, up top in the swipe. But the goal is to be in the top 6, like Coach, I call them Heisman. Heisman spoke about earlier with the, so my first year here was you had to qualify was the top 8 out of the 12. Last year they brought 10. And this year they bring in 12. So they bring in all 12 teams from both the men and the women's side. So it's important to finish in the top 6 because you get a bye. And as we have those Alabama schools coming in, one was on the plane with my little sister. She was speaking in Ebonics, and I'm like, what is going on with her? She's like, somebody on the plane with me. And she had a big old shirt like she's my little sister. Yeah, so they could see it when she was on the plane, but they was already on the plane. So Alabama A&M coming in here tomorrow, Thursday, Greek night, doubleheader, and they're on a 12-game winning streak. Wow. So they're 12-1 in the conference, and I think the 2 young ladies to the left say they got something to do about it. They're gonna say a little something about that. We have Alabama State. There's 7 and 8 and 4, so they're coming in too ahead of us, as Coach said. Then we go on the road for 2 games, and Southern is ahead of us. They're in 2nd place, and Grambling we all tied up right there from that 4th, 5th, 6th place, right where we want to be going into the tournament. Coach spoke something. We just want to stay healthy, so prayers are good to be covered. We've been injury bitten for the season, but hey, just like Coach said, next woman up, and we prepare them. I prepare we have 1 through 13. So everybody prepare the same way I get on my young ladies, and the expectation is the same. Ain't nothing changing. So we want to win the SWAC. That's never changed, and that was from day one that we want to win the SWAC. We got to put ourselves in position in order to do that now heading into the tournament. If you want to know, that's March the 9th through the 14th in Great Atlanta, right on the outskirts. We'll be playing at the home of the Atlanta Dream, which is a WNBA team. It's a great setup, and it was a great environment last year because when I say the Rattlers up there in Atlanta, they showed out, they come out and they support. But I like to say that our Rattlers come out and support everywhere we are. But yeah, I'm still super excited. We got to practice here in a little bit. So I'm going to let the ladies talk. I'm sure they're going to share exactly what the men share. The worst part of practice is, I like to say, early bird get the worm. We was up at 6 a.m. running hills in the off season. So I brought with them Shania McCartry, number 22, we call her Deuce. And then I brought Jordan Brody, who has been out for a while, and we call her Beezy. And they both are from Florida. They both are Floridians. And I was happy to get them both out of the portal and have them be a part of the team. Before I bring them up and you guys can ask them questions, just remember tomorrow is a doubleheader. Coach talked about it. We have a doubleheader on Thursday and we have one on Saturday. So tomorrow is Greek night, wear your black. Like I said, Alabama A&M coming in on a 12-game winning streak. We want to be the spoiler, and we feel like we can. Then on Saturday is special. It's for us. It's our breast cancer night. It's Play for K. Coach K. Y'all was my Olympic coach that I played for and won a gold medal in 1988. So it's very dear to my heart. A young lady that played with me beside me for 4 years, I lost her to breast cancer. So pink game is very, 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 very important to me. And it's great that we'll be able to wear pink and raise the awareness about it, because breast cancer just does not affect women. You know that it affects men as well. They just don't talk about it, but the awareness is for everybody to understand. And it's also our alumni. So this is the first time that the alumni will be back and be a part. And so far we have 25, I think maybe 30 ladies that have signed up to come back and be a part of Alumni Weekend on Friday and Saturday. We also doing a presentation to Claudette Farmer, the last team that it's been 31 years since they won the MEAC in 1995. That was that team, so it's been 31 years. Last year was their 30th anniversary, so we're going to celebrate her and the team that's coming in. And we also going to celebrate, make an announcement about the late Mr. Mickey Clayton, that had the pleasure of coaching both on the men and the women's side. So we will honor him also doing that and try to stay in the limits, because on Saturday we are on HBCU Go, so it's a special time that we have to make sure we put everything in and go accordingly to everything. But I hope you guys are excited that y'all gonna come back out tomorrow night, and I'll bring my two ladies. They don't like to talk, but I told them they're gonna have to get up, because as Coach said, a part of teaching X's and O's is about life skills. And y'all done heard me say it all the time. But I gotta teach these young ladies not just how to be successful on the court, but in the real world. And everybody understand the real world is real. I tell them that all the time. And they gonna fall, but it ain't about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you're gonna get back up. And the guys alluded to it, because we know what it's like. It was 4 for y'all. We were 0-10 at one point. So everybody like, how do you keep them going? Well, we gonna get up, we put our shoes on, we thank God when we wake up in the morning, and he gives us another opportunity. So like Coach said, we get up and practice. I can tell you that, because my practices are open. You can come and watch. So a lot of stuff that you might ask, are you working on that? We are absolutely working on it. And we do it on a daily basis. But what I was always taught, I just stay even keel. You don't get highs with the highs and you don't get low with the low. And you just keep putting your left foot forward. Left foot, right foot, breathe, repeat. And that's what my great mother, who's gone on to heaven and looking down, Pat Summit, taught me. So if my two young ladies can come up and y'all can talk to them and they can answer these questions and discussion. Shania and Jordan. Jordan to go first. Jordan from Sanford, Florida.
Yeah. I'm Jordan Bodie. They call me JB though, or BZ, whichever one. I'm from Sanford, Florida. Yeah. I'm from Sanford, Florida. I'm a computer science major and I'm a junior. I chose FAMU, one, because of the family environment it feels. I came from a PWI, so like making that switch from a PWI to a HBCU is definitely a big change. And through the recruiting process, coach felt very motherly and very loving, and that's really all I wanted from a coach. So it made it easier to come and play for her and for you guys as well. My most memorable experience at FAMU, as I said before, I'm from a PWI, so homecoming is very different than it is in a PWI. I had a great experience though, great time. Um, my most disappointing, uncomfortable experience at FAMU it would have to be losing to Bethune. Only because I graduated from Mainland High School and Bethune has always been down the street. My dad went to Bethune, so like to not be able to bring that one home was probably the most disappointing experience. But March 5th, we're back in the snake pit against them Wildcats, so I hope to see all y'all there. Most memorable experience on the team will have to be when Coach surprised us with our new black uniforms in Daytona before the Bethune game. That was a very exciting thing. Worst experience on the team, I wear goggles. So when we travel, I sometimes forget my goggles. So without those, I can't really contribute much. So yeah, benefits of being on a team is being able to have sisters that's experiencing with you every day. You're never alone. Coach to a mom away from home that's able to guide you through life when your parents can't be there for you. Plans after graduation, I'm still trying to figure out basketball here in college, so I haven't really thought much about that. Uh, but thank you for having me.
Hello, guys. I'm a little shy, but we gonna try to do this, okay? My name is Shania. A lot of people call me Goose. I answer to whatever. I'm from Orlando, the city, beautiful. Major, IDS, classification, I'm a junior. I chose FAMU because this past 2 years I've been in California, and I just want to be around black people. I'm not gonna lie. Coach would call me every single day to the point where I get annoyed, but she'll wake me up in the morning. California, 3 hours behind Florida, so we've been on the phone every day. I didn't take a visit at all. I just chose it, and I'm back close to family, so that's why I chose FAMU. My most memorable experience at FAMU, homecoming. Man, I had a time. Um, my most disappointing experience at FAMU had to be, yeah, losing to Bethune. But we gonna see him again. We gonna see him again. And also when we started off 0-10, that was disappointing. I'm not really used to losing, but during those times we came together as a team, and now we're doing better. Um, where else? Yeah, my most memorable experience on the team had to be our first plane ride together. Yeah, we bonded really quick over the plane. That's all I'm gonna say. uh, okay. My worst experience on the team, it haunts me to this day. Before official season, the dorms at Palmetto, we had to run 5 a.m. all the way to Palmetto, about 2.5 miles, and run back. All those hills, I can't do it. Yeah. Benefits of being on the team. Honestly, you're around a whole bunch of people that look like you, family. I love the alumni. Like, I just make us feel like we're at home. Yeah, I just love FAMU. I don't know. Plans after graduation, I hope to continue to play. If not, I want to be around basketball, whether that's coaching, helping the community, anything of that sort. Anything else I want to share? It's a great day to be a Rattler, man.
Thank you so much. Hey, Juice, I went to Jones High School. Yeah, graduated Jones High School. Yeah. Great things come out of Orlando. Eddie Jackson, Juice, Harold Thornton, and at any rate, we're going to open it up for questions at this time. We're going to take a question on over the online question, and then we're also going to take 3 questions from the audience. Okay. so we can expedite getting through this luncheon. Okay? Is there anything online?
Um, Somebody just asked a general question about the SWAC tournament. Do the teams attend on the same date or do they attend like at different times based on their seating?
It's based on the seating, like Coach Wood had to. You have to go and pull up the schedule. Um, I see it, but I don't see it. Like we said, the first 6 teams get a bye, and the first day that when you're in the top 6 teams, you will play on March the 11th or that 12th. So I think if I go back and recall it, trying to visualize it, the top teams, the first place and the second place will play on March the 2nd. No, excuse me, March the 11th and the 12th. And then the teams that 4, 5th, 6th, and all them will play on that 11th. Everybody else will have a play-in game on that 10th, and then the 11th, and then they'll stop playing.
Any questions from the audience? Bring a mic to them. Questions from the audience?
Want to do it?
I'm not seeing anyone.
Any questions? Yes, sir.
Pride for the times that we are supposed to go at a certain position because we had a FAMU and missed this time trial until then several years ago. So
Who will be required to keep you on time and on schedule for all these events that are coming up?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry, sir. What was the question?
Who will be responsible for keeping us on time for all our events that are coming up?
The person in our athletic department that should keep you on time is our new AD, Mr. Davis. And then we also have Mr. Michael Smith, that's assistant. And then my sports rep is Brittany Johnson, that's also the SWA, which is the Senior Women Administrator. So they should keep you up with every and all the events that's going on. Besides social media, we try to put flyers out to elude and alert everyone on everything that's happening around men and women's basketball. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'd just like to ask both coaches, give us an injury report. I'd like to know where my little superstar is on both teams. Can we do that?
Lil Mama was out. She sustained a concussion on that last play when we was up in the Texas Southern game. So she hadn't played in the past 2 games that we was on the road. And because Alabama A&M might be watching, it's a game time decision whether she'll be playing tomorrow.
All right.
For us, Miles Delama has been out for the past couple of games. And again, he's a game time decision for tomorrow as well. But we think everyone else is healthy.
I'd just like to say to both groups, I think you guys have been doing an outstanding job this year, win, lose, or draw. I've had a lot of pleasure. I want to see some consistency. Y'all been working on that, so I have nothing else to say, but I am proud of these 2 teams. Okay?
Thank you. I will also add to my left, Jordan didn't speak about her injury. She went out in the game against Bethune-Cookman and had not played a game since. So she's been working hard. She received a shot 1.5 ago. So she's working hard to rejoin her team also. So we don't know if she'll be in a suit now or later when it's time for the tournament. But we all just keeping her in a prayer that she can continue to work and get help.
Okay, I've seen most of the games at home and seen some of the games away, and I'm impressed. And one of the things that I believe I'm optimistic about, that most of the problems you have, I think, are fixable. They're things that and have to, we gotta stop folks from traveling, like the guy from Southern, all he did was drove one. And those are the kind of, and offensive rebound, things of that nature. I think you guys, you've been great at some games, but I think among the problems you have are fixable, and I'm optimistic of how you guys can make a difference in the tournament.
Thank you. Any more questions for myself for Heisman? Well, we appreciate you, like we said, the Orange and Green, y'all always out to support. And I've told you many times as I step up here, these young men and these young ladies are someone's children. So just be mindful of how you speak and what you say about them. We all have feelings. They always giving their best effort. They're putting as they say, we get up way before the normal student gets up. And we have a rigid schedule. Like they say, if we running at 6, they stretching at 5:30. And we don't get through with practice until 5:30. So you're talking about a 12-hour day. Then we still expect them to go study, and I require them to have a 3.5 GPA because I do not play. And you see how I'm looking. They understand that. Look, I don't play when it comes to academics neither. Because the basketball goes flat like it did for Heisman and myself. And we had to rely on our education and our academics to get us where we need to go. So they know that and they understand that. And I am their mom away from home too. I'm a softie. They know it. They know how to get to my heart. But we just want to say thank you for your support and just come out and show out because right now Alabama A&M is second on the women's side in attendance. So when we went there, they're averaging about 1,000, and we're right about 524. We're 4th. So we need y'all to come out tomorrow and Saturday, and then Thursday, the 5th, and just show up and show out. Just show up and show out for both teams. Yes, ma'am. So tomorrow, our game is 6:30. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to move it up. So that means we play at 6:30, and the men will tip off after probably like 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, so our tip off is 6:30 tomorrow, and Saturday is at 4 p.m. And it's pink. We'll be raising awareness once again for breast cancer and saluting our alumni that's coming back. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a presentation that Dr. Jackson is going to make for our ladies basketball team and 2 students, athletes. And while they're coming together, we're just going to say Coach Moore, a good name for Coach Precious' Olympic gold, because she does have that Olympic gold. Yeah, that's it. Both of them are great, distinctive awards, and I just want to let you know on both sides of the basketball teams, we have some great people. Dr. Jackson. Dr. Jackson. Dr. Jackson.
Might be dead. He probably ain't you.
Since my board members are staying back this time, so they don't get excused, so I'll go on with the presentations. I'll call up my other people that I was gonna call up for the next presentation. Our Grand Rattler women, Dr. Leela Walker, come on up. Ms. Janice Perkins, come on up. Ms. Mary Hadley, come on up. She doesn't do pictures. Vicki Muse Johnson, come on up. Pat Thompson, Shirley Palmer, come on up. These ladies are Grand Rattlers. And what is a Grand Rattler? A person who donated $1,000 to our $1 million campaign. Okay. On that note, we have certificates for speakers today. Ms. Jordan Bodie, Ms. JB. Certificate of appreciation for a speaker at the Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club Incorporated Weekly Luncheon, Wednesday, February 18, 2026. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have our certificate of appreciation to Shania McCarty, speaker at the Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club Incorporated Weekly Luncheon, Wednesday, February 26, 2026. Every Wednesday. Okay. You all are welcome to come anytime. Okay. Oh, those are the caterers who do that. Gentlemen, you all also are welcome to come anytime. We're here every Wednesday, okay, 12 o'clock. So just drop in, all right? Okay. For our next presentation. Where's my help? All right. Okay. So any board members want to join us this time? Gotta move quickly. All right. Okay. All right. So on behalf of the Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club Incorporated, all of these people here, we are pleased to present to women's basketball a check for $1,500 to use as you see fit. Thank you so very much for coming.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jackson. I'd like to say right now that we could not do this for all of these teams if it wasn't for you all out here in our audience and also online. Your contributions to the $1 Million campaign are really appreciated, and you see what it's doing. But thank you all for your financial support and participation. Obviously, we can't get everybody up here to take the picture, so we've got to limit it to a certain number of people, and that's why you aren't taking the pictures with the big check. But it's from you all, and we appreciate what you're doing. Give yourself a round of applause for your contributions. At this time, we're not just we're just one support organization, and we partner with other support organizations like the Fence Club and like Alumni Association, but also very important, the boosters. And at this time, I'd like to bring up the #1 cheerleader, as they call him, Mr. Zach Ansley, for his summary of what has happened over the last 7 days and to give a spiel on behalf of the boosters. Zach, are you here?
Coming up.
Come on up, man.
He's coming up.
As Zach is coming forward, not only do we have the Cobbs and also the Bellamy's, but we also have the Wilburns, all the way from Atlanta. And we have Tony Foster as well from visiting with us today. So, you know, you all are part of our family, and we just give all our visiting members of the 220 a round of applause, please. Thank you so much for that. Are there any first-time participants at the 220 Quarterback Club Luncheon? Any first-time? If you would stand, please. There we go. State your name, please. I saw Robert Monroe earlier. Robert, yeah, Roberts. He may have been here before, but anyway. But I wanted to recognize all of the ones that have been here. And don't forget, both online and also here today, try to encourage other people to participate because this is a great thing for FAMU. And it's not about us, it's about FAMU. At this time, Zach Anderson.
Hey, hubba hubba. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I know that you all have been here for about an hour or so. Did you enjoy your luncheon? Very good. Now, I'm going to try to be brief, brothers. Be brief, as they say. We have already talked about what has happened in the last week with the girls and boys basketball, so I won't go over that. I would like to inform you all about upcoming sporting events. Our baseball team today at 4 p.m. will be playing here at home on the baseball field. Please come out and join us. Our women's basketball team will be playing tomorrow night here at Mount Lawson. And I think that, Coach Pressure, didn't you say you wanted at least 1,000 people in the stands? Okay. So you all, let's come on out. Bring some folks in your neighborhood. You know, bring some more people. We need to support these ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow also, the men's basketball will play host here to Alabama A&M. And yes, we need to beat both these teams. They are coming here to show their appreciation. And we need to show them that we're going to leave here in solitude. Our softball team will be playing in Miami, Florida on the 20th. Our softball team will play a doubleheader. They'll play Florida International there, and they'll play Incarnate World. On the 20th, that's Friday, our baseball team will travel to Vero Beach to play Alabama State University. On the 21st, Saturday, our men's track and field team will be playing, somebody's calling me. Don't they know I'm on TV? I'm sorry. I get beside myself sometimes. The men's track team will be playing Saturday, will be running Saturday at the Southwest Athletic Conference, and they'll be playing in Birmingham. They'll be running men's and women in Birmingham, Alabama on Saturday the 21st. So all of you all that are near there, please go out and support them. On the 21st, which is Saturday, our softball team will again be playing in Miami, and they'll be playing Eastern Illinois. So all you Rattlers down in Dade County, y'all glad to see them, support these ladies. On the 21st, we're back home. The women's basketball team will play Alabama State here. Now, I don't like to talk. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. So shut up, Zach. Don't talk about Alabama State and what these girls gonna be putting on them when they come here. Am I right, Coach Pressure? So we aren't gonna say nothing bad about Alabama State. We're just gonna praise these rap.